Hi Aquarius, welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Happy Valentine's Day. When I record this is the 14th of February, so it's Valentine's Day, but you might be listening to this like a week or 2 weeks later or even later than that. Then it's still like it's a good ripple effect from this energy, I feel, or that's my intention anyway. So this is your love reading for the upcoming 2 weeks, starting on the 14th going into the 27th of February. I do want to tell you that, because I told the other signs, I'm going to tell you as well, where it feels like I leave you out. I don't have to tell you for my own sake anymore, because I told this story many times now. I'm going to shuffle as I talk. I'm waiting for 3 cards to pop out. And I've asked for the highest, most inspirational, uplifting love story that we can find out there in the energy for you guys. Okay. It was a bit of a douchebag that commented some things about how I do this reading. Apparently I talk too much, I shuffle the wrong way, and I shuffle on camera when I should shuffle off camera. I was doing a whole lot of things that wasn't pleasing the person, and I tried to come back to them and say this or that, blah, 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 or maybe you just are not a fit for this channel. Maybe, you know, there's hundreds or if not thousands of channels out there. You might resonate with somebody else, you know? I'm not here to please everybody. And then he came back with an even douchier response. So it got to me. I have to be honest, it got to me. And I started thinking about like, how could I do it different? How could I blah, blah, blah. And I was like, wait, whoa, what am I doing? What is going on here? Out of all the beautiful comments that I've gotten, you guys have been just amazing, by the way. I've gotten so many beautiful comments, and I mean the subscriptions, I'm up to 3,000. It has skyrocketed in the past like couple of weeks. It's just been amazing, the donations that started coming in, and then I focus on this one lousy person. Sorry, I'm really sorry. One lousy comment. There's a big difference from this one person, but it ended up being so great because me saying this has made you guys bring so much love to me. And I mean, I wasn't fishing for love, I was just trying to sort out like maybe I did it wrong, blah blah blah. So it escalated into this love bombing, and it is so beautiful to see. And then also I was making fun of it. I was like really teasing about the situation, and I said that I got something in my eye, and I was like, look here, I got something in my eye. Maybe that's a sign. Because he said, just get on with the reading. Don't talk so much before. Like nobody's interested in. Maybe you should start your own like personal channel to just talk about yourself. And then I said, you know, I got something in my eye. Maybe that's a sign. You know, because to me, and what was clear here is that I want to tell you guys that the minute that I press record is the minute that the messages are being delivered to you. And it's not so much the way that I do this, it's your relationship to your higher guides, your higher self, your source. And if they know that you're going to come here and you're going to watch this, they're going to do the very best they can to deliver something to you, or deliver, you know, if you feel like you really resonate with the way I am, with my energy, with, you know, your source is going to try the best they can to have me say something or do something that will make you feel like you're seen or heard, or that they got you, or, you know, and that can happen the second that I press record. The messages aren't coming through the minute that I place a card on the table or when I start to look at the card. It has nothing to do with that. Your messages are being delivered all the time. And then when you stop the recording, the messages are being delivered through some other medium. Not a medium, but you know what I mean. Another channel, you know. Anyway, the beautiful story that came out of it was that I said I had something in my eye, and it was really windy out that day. We had a bit of a hurricane situation, and I got this card. I plucked this card, and it was a very romantic card. It was all about Paris. It was all about that vibe in France. And then this girl is coming back with a comment saying, "Oh my God, like not too long ago, the wind was blowing something in her eye, and a man walks up to her." And like, because she fell through her knees because it was so painful in her eye, and she just had to get it out. And he walks up to her saying like, "What happened? Do you need help?" And she said, "I got something in my eye," doing exactly what I did. And looking at him thinking, "Oh my God, here comes the one. Here comes my person. Are you kidding me?" And then she kept writing some other stuff, and then she ended off the story with saying, "By the way, I'm French." And so, you know, you can't make these things up. It's like, it's too good. It's like, it's the universe just coordinates little thingies. And so I really enjoyed that story and how I made fun of things and blah, blah, blah. And that would have never happened if that douche had never written what he wrote. I love beautiful, gorgeous, loving, empathetic people more than douchebags. But I have to admit, like, he brought something to the table. And he made me clarify. He really made me clarify for myself what I want to give you guys, and to just be more sure of myself. What is it that I want to do here? And do I want to listen to the negative sayers like I should do it differently? And most of all, the messages are not being delivered the minute that I put the card down on the table. I could have just easily now have given you everything you needed. You just needed to hear me say one thing, and that was a confirmation for you. For what? For love. Because that's what the reading is all about. So trust that if you hear something or hear me say something, no matter what, or even if me commenting that it's really windy out and that has significance to you, use it and run with it. That's your guidance coming through right there. Okay, I'm waiting for 2 more cards to pop out. I too, you know, fast forward a bit sometimes when there's people repeating, when their energy is sort of dead. I hope you know what I mean. They come alive. They come alive with new energy once they put the card down. But some people are sort of dead and repetitive of just, I offer readings. There's a link to this. There's blah 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 in the description box, and you feel like they're not in their zone right now. They're, you know, I think you know what I mean. Okay, should I just go in and pluck them, or should I? And also, I don't want to shuffle off camera. It's 8 minutes in. Although I told you this story. There you go. I told you this story. But still. 8 minutes in, and 8 of Michael dropped out. So 8 of Michael doesn't mean anything for me. It might mean something for you if you're a tarot reader. That's not how I use the cards. So don't get hung up on, you know, the saying of the cards. Really? How many is that? 1, 2, 3. And they came out as 3 and 3. So let's see what we can do with these. Okay. Goodness, you have to see this. Okay, this is how it came out. I am not joking. Of course, I don't have to defend that. Okay, 3 in this order, and it's going to be reversed because the program does that. Purple, pink, blue. And what's already on the table, 2 cards first, was pink and blue. Pink and blue. And then I had another set of 3 jumping out. Purple, pink, blue. This is how they jumped out, guys. I can't. Okay, so the meaning of that, the first meaning of that, what I just have to say is love, and it's all about you. Like blue to me is all about like the throat chakra. It's all about standing up for who you are, standing up for yourself, showing who you are, putting your foot down. saying what you want for love. So there's two clear stories coming through here, and they're of very different character. Very different character. This is the most uplifting story that I can find right now around this. Wow. And then, goodness. Okay. 4, 8, 0, 8, 9, 12, King, 10. So we have two number 8s on the table. 8s, do you say that? 2, 8 on the table, which means 88. So that's a power number. You might look it up what it means to you, but it's really powerful. I do want to say that the first story that comes out about like speaking your truth, putting your foot down, I feel like you might be in. It's so common to throw around like the narcissist versus the empath type of relationship, type of dynamic. But I feel like either you're in this very relationship right now, or you're separated, and by the charms of the narcissist's way, you might be thinking of going back there. And this clearly comes out as like, you're going on a spiritual path here. You're going on a spiritual path. I'm not drawn to look even on the images. I'm not drawn to any of that because the colors are they're so speaking right now. So that's what I'm going to stick with and see where it takes me. So it's because it's a purple border, which is spirit to me. Then we have the pink border, which is the romantic relationship. And then we have the blue border, which is all about the throat chakra, all about you telling the truth. And we have that twice coming out. Okay? So I'm just going to hold up these because of the colors. So it's so important, Aquarius. Like, I want to tell you, and I mean, it's a general reading, so it can be... I don't think that the narcissist would be drawn to this channel, to be honest, but you could be the one who's being somewhat very egotistical, thinking a lot about yourself. It feels all wrong when I say this, so probably not. I'm probably connecting with the Aquarius that is more on the empath side of this. And if you're thinking about going back there, think twice, think 3 times. I just want to say you're worthy of more. You're worthy of the highest love, and this is not love. And for people who wants to put it into twin flame situation, they want to say it's so hard, you can be so nasty to each other, but it's a twin flame and it's worth it. And you know, yeah, I guess everybody can make their own call, everybody can do what it feels best to them, but love is love. Empathy is empathy. Like and you can be unconditional with your love, but if you're in an unconditional state and a very empathetic state, you're allowed to attract the very best of you. But what I feel for a lot of spiritually awakening people is that you've been through this love relationship where and just hang in there, guys, who don't recognize the situation at all, because there's a second story coming out. This is all about like the spiritual awakening of you and how you've needed to, nothing has gone wrong. Just like I started out talking about this douchebag, that he really got to me at first. And then I like sorted it out. I was wondering why did I attract this? What is going on here? And it turned out like at the other end of it that I just received so much love for it and clarity and knowing exactly what I want to present because of this comment. Take that as a metaphor. Due to the person that you've attracted, and you might think that how in the world could I have attracted this type of personality or type of person? They were so charming and so endearing, the narcissist way. And then sort of it turned really ugly. And if you are hard on yourself for you know, this was wrong, I should have not. Yes, you should have attracted it. And you should have come out of it, and you should have grown exponentially. You should have expanded beyond anything you probably have expanded before. but really starting to tell the truth about who you are, speak up for yourself, put your foot down, really, really getting into the authentic version of yourself, right? Through this empath, narcissistic, and I now see that the card that I pick up there is wisdom, that you gained a lot of wisdom through this, knowing clearly what you don't want. But it surely has made you ask for just more than knowing exactly what you don't want, so you know exactly what you do want in your next love relationship. But I feel for this, you've asked for everything. You asked for an increase in money. You've asked for an increase in freedom, in independence, in health, in clarity, in mental stability, in emotional stability. Like, you've asked for so much more due to this one douchebag. And that's so good. Only now you've grown. Only now you've grown. And I do want to say, maybe some of you guys have done it twice. So you have gone back there and you realized, didn't work this time either. It's the same story coming out, but it's not like you are stuck on this, on one, you're not stuck. So I just did it again. How dumb can one person be? You're not dumb whatsoever. There was even more spiritual growth to be found there. You probably were feeling pulled back. But guys, think 10 times before you're pulled back a third time, a second time, a third time, a fourth time. It's their charm that does that. And it feels a bit safe because you know what you get, but you don't know what's coming. And so again, it's like you putting your foot down. This is the end of the show. Thank you for the show. Gotta go now. You gotta go now, Aquarius. That was it. We're thanking you. We've added so much to our future. You know so well what you want. Thank you. Goodbye. Number 10 of Michael. 10 is also about completion. Due to this relationship, you've grown so much spiritually, or vice versa. Due to the spiritual gain that you want to find, we're trapped in this romantic relationship, which makes you grow beyond belief, which makes you come into this, I know exactly who I am. I am speaking my truth now. I'm my authentic version, okay? I'm going to finish your story and then move on to the next story. So what started on the table here was 4 of Ariel and then 8 of Michael. So that to me just speaks about, I'm not going to pay too much attention to the images and the cards. What speaks to me now on this day is the borders and the numbers. So number 4 for me is all about the heart chakra. It's all about your heart and your energy space around the heart. That is, so it has, like, that's where you went in due to this situation, and then coming out of it, like the 8 of Michael. We had 10 of Michael here, and we have 9 of Michael here, and 8 of Ariel. So it's an eternal. You found eternal love. You found infinity. You found the long-term unconditional love because you put yourself through this. But I'm not feeling it's with the same person. I feel that strongly, guys, you need to move on. And if you're thinking about anybody, going back there, of course, follow your own instinct, follow your own gut feeling, follow your own intuition, what is best for you, what works for you. And if there's kids involved, I know how hard it is. Trust me, I know how hard it is. You're worth more. Aquarius, look at me. You're worth more. This has been the training center for you to move on to something extraordinary, beautiful. But most of all, it has made you do this journey within yourself. The spiritual growth is beyond belief. The spiritual growth that has happened here is beyond belief, okay? Then there's going to be a tiny, tiny little story. I should have probably started with that and then moved on to this, but I felt so strongly drawn here. This is not a tiny story, it's a big story, but it's not that long. I just feel like this is you, guys. First off, something has happened in your life where you go from a 4 to an 8. We have doubled up something. You've gained so much of something. And I feel like you've done such a good job with yourself as well. Not due to any narcissistic behavior and any, you know, this is just you. This is for the group of people that I feel are just now going to come into the most authentic blue, the most authentic relationship that has a spiritual base. And it's said twice. It's like, it's so, when I look at these cards, it's so, you're so ready, you've grown so much, you're so authentic and spiritual, and the person coming in for you, Aquarius, is such an evolved person, and you just cannot attract that type of person if you're not evolved yourself, right? And that goes for your narcissistic empath situation as well. But this is like, did I mix it up now? No, I didn't. This is like, this is you guys. This is you, and this is your person. You're spiritually evolved. You're romantically, like you're your spirit in a relationship with pure authenticity. You're such a match to each other. It's almost ridiculous. It's so beautiful. It is just such a beautiful relationship coming in, and you've done such a good job at coming to this stage, coming to this point. So they're the exact mirror, the exact mirror opposite to you. Okay? This was a different reading for sure, and they haven't come out this way ever. I mean, look at this. Purple, pink, blue. Purple, pink, blue. Pink, blue. It's amazing. It's amazing. There's 78 cards in the deck, and there's green, and there's yellow, and there's orange, and there's black, and there's not I think. I don't know. But we picked we picked exactly what we should pick. Ended on 2244. So it's a lot about power numbers. It's 88 on the table. 224488. It's like the double vision. It's like the union. It's a couple. It's a power number. It's a power couple. It's a power situation. Guys who are in this narcissistic trap, get out of it. You're worth more. Okay? Okay? Hope this helps. Hope it uplifts you guys. And happy Valentine's Day. It feels almost a bit weird to say that after that story. But happy Valentine's Day, guys. Be in your heart. Hope to see you back in a week for your general reading. Take care.